Math 5, Quarter 4, Week 4, MELC-BASED. Let's learn about routine and non-routine problems involving volume of a cube and a rectangular prism. Hello kids, it's me, Teacher Frel. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and hit the notification bell for the latest video. You can also follow my Facebook page, Teacher Frel TV. Welcome back kids! For today's lesson in Math 5, we will discuss about routine and non-routine problems involving volume of a cube and a rectangular prism. For most essential learning competencies, solves routine and non-routine problems involving volume of a cube and rectangular prism in real life using appropriate strategies and tools. In your previous lesson, you have learned the formula of the volume of a cube and a rectangular prism. As a learner, you are expected to solves routine and non-routine problems involving volume of a cube and rectangular prism in real life using appropriate strategies and tools. Let us have a review of the past lesson. Number 1. This figure is a rectangular prism. To get the volume, use the formula volume equals length times width times height, where length is 5 cm, the width is 2 cm, and the height is 12 cm. 5 times 2 times 12 equals, the volume of this rectangular prism is 120 cubic centimeter. Number 2. This figure is a rectangular prism. The formula is volume equals length times width times height, where length is 12 cm, the width is 8 cm, and the height is 5 cm. 12 times 8 times 5 equals, the volume of this rectangular prism is 480 cubic centimeter. Number 3. This figure is a cube. To find the volume of this cube, the formula is volume equals side times side times side, where each side is 5 cm. 5 cm times 5 cm times 5 cm equals, the volume of this cube is 125 cubic centimeter. Number 4. This figure is also a cube, where the formula is volume equals side times side times side, where side is 7 cm. 7 cm times 7 cm times 7 cm equals 343 cubic centimeter. So this is the volume of this cube. And for number 5, this figure is a rectangular prism. Volume equals length times width times height is the formula, where length is 15 cm, width is 12 cm, and the height is 4 cm. 15 times 12 times 4 equals, the volume of this rectangular prism is 720 cubic centimeter. Now, let us explore our new lesson. Let us read the problem below. A swimming pool has a length of 20 feet, a width of 15 feet, and a height of 6 feet. How much water is needed to fill the swimming pool? How will you solve the problem? You can solve the problem using Polya's 4-step process. First step is to understand. Know what is asked in the problem. The amount of water needed to fill the pool. Know the given facts. The given facts are length equals 20 feet, width equals 15 feet, and the height equals 6 feet. Second step is to plan. Determine the operation of formula to be used. the operation to be used is multiplication, where the formula is volume equals length times width times height. Third step is to solve. Show the solution using the formula. The formula is volume equals length times width times height, or the length is 20, the width is 15, and the height is 6. 20 times 15 times 6 equals 1,800 cubic feet. And fourth step, check and look back. Check and state your final answer. The final answer is you need 1,800 cubic feet of water to fill in the swimming pool. Let us do example number 1. Find the volume of the rectangular prism with the length of 8 cm, the width is 6 cm, and height of 7 cm. The formula is volume equals length times width times height, where the length is 8 cm, the width is 6 cm, and the height is 7 cm. So 8 times 6 times 7 equals 336 cubic centimeter. So the volume of the given prism is 336 cubic centimeter. Example number 2. The box has a volume of 80 cubic centimeter. Find the height of the box. So this is the given figure. As you can see, the length is 10 cm and the width is 4 cm. The height is unknown. The formula for this is volume equals length times width times height. The volume of a box is already given, which is 80 cubic centimeter, where the length is 10 cm and the width is 4 cm. Now we will find the height. Multiply first the base, which is 10 cm times 4 cm equals 40 cm. And then, divide 80 cubic centimeter by 40 centimeter. So 80 divided by 40 equals 2 centimeter. The height of the box is 2 centimeter. Example number 3. A stockroom is 10 meter long, 10 meter wide, and 10 meter high. How many cubic meters of space is in the stockroom? The formula for this is volume equals side times side times side, where side is 10 meters. 10 meters times 10 meters times 10 meters equals 1,000 cubic meters. So there are 1,000 cubic meters of space in the stockroom. Example number 4. Find the measure of a side of a cube with volume of 729 cubic centimeter. The formula is volume equals cubic side. The volume is already given, which is 729 cubic centimeter. Now we have to find the measure of each sides. Think of the number that we can multiply and the answer is 729. So this is 9 centimeter. So each side has 9 centimeter. 9 times 9 times 9 equals 729 cubic centimeter. The measure of a side of cube is 9 centimeter. And now let us proceed for the following activities. Learning Task 1. Form a question using the following statement. Number 1. The volume of a cube with a 9 meter side. What will be the best question for this? Very good. The answer is, what is the volume of a cube with a side of 9 meters? Number 2. The volume of a cube with an 8 inside. What is the best question for this? Very good. The answer is, what is the volume of a cube with a side of 8 inches? Number 3. The side of a cube with a volume of 343 cubic feet. What is the best question for this? Very good. The answer is, what is the measure of the side of the cube with a volume of 343 cubic feet? Number 4. The side of the cube with a volume of 361 cubic centimeter. What is the best question for this? Very good. The answer is, what is the measure of the side of the cube with a volume of 361 cubic centimeter? And for number 5, the volume of the rectangular solid with dimensions of 3 inches times 4 inches times 7 inches. What is the best question for this? Very good. The answer is, what is the volume of a rectangular solid with dimensions of 3 inches times 4 inches times 7 inches? For learning task 2, letter A, read each problem, then solve using the formula. Number 1. Alice has a paperweight in the shape of a small box. Its height is 6 cm, length is 5.2 cm, and width is 4.9 cm. What is its volume? So we will be using the formula of volume equals length times width times height, where length is 5.2 cm, the width is 4.9 cm, and the height is 6 cm. So 5.2 times 4.9 times 6 equals 152.88 cubic centimeter. So the volume of a small box is 152.88 cubic centimeter. Number 2. A sand container has a base area of 34 square centimeter and a height of 12.2 centimeter. What is its volume? So we will be using this formula, which is volume equals base times height, where the base is 34 square centimeter and the height is 12.2 centimeter. 34 times 12.2 equals 414 cubic centimeter. So the volume of a container is 414 cubic centimeter. For letter B, use any strategy to solve each problem. Number 1. How much space in a room will a cabinet occupy if it is 1.9 meter long, 0.61 meter wide, and 2.74 meter high? So we will use this formula, volume equals length times width times height, where the length is 1.9 meters, the width is 0.61 meters, and the height is 2.74 meters. 1.9 times 0.61 times 2.74 equals 3.17,566 cubic meters. Number 2. A box is 3.5 decimeter long and 6 decimeter high. Its volume is 210 cubic decimeter. How wide is it? We will be using this formula, which is volume equals length times width times height. The volume is already given, which is 210 cubic decimeter. And the length is already given, which is 3.5 decimeter. And the height is already given, which is 6 decimeter. Now we have to find the width. So multiply the length and the height, which is 3.5 times 6. Equals 21 square decimeter. Now to find the width, divide 210, which is the volume, by 21. So 210 divided by 21 equals 10 decimeter. So now we find the width, which is 10 decimeter. Number 3. A rectangular container is 0.4 meter long, 0.3 meter wide, and 1 meter high. What is its volume in cubic centimeter? Use the formula, volume equals length times width times height, where the length is 0.4, the width is 0.3, and the height is 1 meter. When you multiply the length, width, and height, the answer is 0.12 cubic meters. Therefore, the volume of a rectangular container is 0.12 cubic meters. So to get the volume in cubic centimeter, you have to convert 0.12 cubic meters to cubic centimeter. So the answer is 120,000 cubic centimeter. So this is the volume of a rectangular container. For learning task 3, solve the following problems. Number 1. A pit is 7 meter long, 5 meter wide, and 8 meter deep. How many cubic meter pit sand will fill the pit? Let's use the formula, which is volume equals length times width times height, where the length is 7 meters, the width is 5 meters, and the height is 8 meters. 7 times 5 times 8 equals 280 cubic meters. The sand that will fit the pit is 280 cubic meters. Number 2. A container box measures 50 centimeter on each edge. How much can it hold? Use the formula, volume equals side times side times side, or volume equals 50 centimeter times 50 centimeter times 50 centimeter equals 125,000 cubic centimeter. The space that a container box can hold is 125,000 cubic centimeter. For learning task 4, solve the following problems. Number 1. Myla bought a jar shaped like a rectangular prism having a length of 130 cm, a width of 70 cm, and a height of 110 cm. How much is needed to fill the jar? We have to use the formula, volume equals length times width times height, where the length is 130 cm, the width is 70 cm, and the height is 110 cm. 130 times 70 times 110 equals 1,001,000 cubic centimeter. The water needed to fill the jar is 1,001,000 cubic centimeter. Number 2. To relieve her stress from work, Tina would always watch the fishes move around her 90 cm wide, 70 cm high, and 45 cm long aquarium. If the aquarium is filled halfway, though its height, how much volume of water is in it? Use the formula, volume equals length times width times height, where the length is 45 cm, the width is 90 cm, and the height is 35 cm. 45 times 90 times 35 equals 141,750 cubic centimeter. The volume of water is 141,750 cubic centimeter. Number 3. A truck has a container with dimensions 9 feet long, 7 feet wide, and 5 feet high is delivering sand for a sand sculpture competition. How many trips will it take for the truck to deliver 945 cubic feet of sand? Formula, volume equals length times width times height, where the length is 9 feet, the width is 7 feet, and the height is 5 feet. 9 times 7 times 5 equals 315 cubic feet. The volume is already given, which is 945 cubic feet. Divide it by 315 cubic feet. 945 divided by 315 equals 3. It takes 3 trips for the truck to deliver 945 cubic feet of sand. For the assessment, solve the following problems. Number 1. How many cubic centimeters of cereals are in the box that has 10 cm high, 6 cm long, and 4.5 cm wide? Use this formula, where the length is 6 cm, the width is 4.5 cm, and the height is 10 cm. 6 times 4.5 times 10 equals 270 cubic centimeter. The volume of cereals in the box is 270 cubic centimeter. Number 2. How many cubic centimeters of Quezon Puti ice cream does a rectangular container holds if its width is 14 cm, Length is 20 cm and height is 16 cm. Use this formula, where the length is 20 cm, the width is 14 cm, and the height is 16 cm. 20 times 14 times 16 equals 4,480 cubic centimeter. The volume of Quezon Puti in a rectangular container is 4,480 cubic centimeter. Number 3. How much does a box contain? It measures 24 cm long, 22 cm high, and 10 cm wide. The formula is this, where length is 24 cm, width is 19 cm, and height is 22 cm. 24 times 19 times 22 equals 5,280 cubic centimeter. Therefore, the volume of the box is 5,280 cubic centimeter. Number 4. How many cubic centimeters of water are needed to completely fill a rectangular aquarium measuring 4.5 meter long, 3.2 meter wide, and 2.6 meter high? Use this formula, where the length is 4.5 meters, the width is 3.2 meters, and the height is 2.6 meters. 4.5 times 3.2 times 2.6 equals 37.44 cubic meters. Therefore, the volume of water needed to fill a rectangular aquarium is 37.44 cubic meters. And for number 5, suppose a mouse needs 1,500 cubic centimeter of space to live for an hour. Will your pet mouse be okay for an hour in an airtight box that has 11.4 cm wide, 20 cm long, and 6.35 cm high? Explain your answer. Use this formula, where length is 20 cm, the width is 11.4 cm, and the height is 6.35 cm. 20 times 4 times 6.35 equals 4,000. Therefore, the mouse will not be okay with this airtight box because for the mouse to live for an hour, you needed a 1,500 cubic centimeter space. So kids, do you understand our lesson for today? Wow! Good job! Kids, I hope you learned a lot from this lesson. Until our next topic, bye-bye kids! Thanks for watching!